You think of someone you haven't spoken to in years. Moments later, your phone lights up, it's them. You walk into a bookstore and the first book you see answers a question that's been bothering you all week. A song plays on the radio with the exact line you needed to hear. Coincidence. That word we use when something feels impossible to explain. But what if coincidence isn't random at all? For centuries, humans have searched for patterns, in stars, in numbers, in daily life. We crave meaning, and coincidences feel like messages from something larger. They pull us out of routine, reminding us that the world might be more connected than it seems. Psychologists, statisticians, and mystics all have different explanations. But beneath them lies a fascinating truth: coincidence reveals more about us than about the universe itself. Tonight, we'll explore why coincidences happen, how the brain turns randomness into meaning, and why noticing them might actually make you more self-aware, not superstitious. Your brain is a pattern-making machine. From the moment you wake, it's scanning for connections, cause, effect, rhythm, familiarity. This instinct helped our ancestors survive, finding footprints, predicting storms, reading danger in shadows. So when coincidences appear, the brain lights up with recognition. It rewards us with dopamine, the same chemical that fires when we solve puzzles. Coincidence feels good because it feels understood. Statistically, coincidences are inevitable. You meet someone who shares your birthday. Rare? Not really. With just 23 people in a room, there's a 50% chance to share the same date. Life offers billions of possible combinations every day. With enough opportunities, the improbable becomes certain. But probability doesn't explain why it feels magical. That magic arises because you noticed. Out of infinite randomness, your awareness filtered one event and gave it meaning. Psychologist Carl Jung called meaningful coincidences synchronicities, moments where inner thought meets outer reality. But science calls it selective attention. Your mind constantly filters noise, focusing on what emotionally matters to you. If you buy a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere. The world didn't change, your perception did. Coincidences often occur when inner focus meets outer pattern. Coincidences feel powerful because they occur at emotional peaks. Moments of loss, love, fear, or hope heighten the brain's sensitivity. We interpret these alignments as signs, not because they predict fate, but because they reveal desire. The mind connects dots to make sense of emotion. In doing so, it writes poetry from probability. There's nothing wrong with finding meaning in coincidence. In fact, it can guide intuition and creativity. Writers, inventors, and thinkers often credit chance meetings or discoveries. Because sometimes the subconscious recognizes alignment before logic does. Coincidences can serve as mirrors, reflecting what you already know but haven't yet accepted. However, pattern seeking has a shadow. If you chase every coincidence, you risk confirmation bias, believing what fits and ignoring what doesn't. Conspiracy thinking begins this way, connecting unrelated dots until every shadow hides intent. True awareness means seeing connections and randomness at once, balance between wonder and reason. Maybe coincidences aren't messages from the universe. Maybe they are the universe reminding you to pay attention. They happen when your inner world and the outer world align for a heartbeat, not to predict your future, but to remind you you're alive inside it. Coincidences are the fingerprints of consciousness. They show that perception itself shapes reality. Whether divine or statistical, every coincidence is an invitation to slow down, to look closer, to realize how much of life you normally overlook. Tonight, when something strange aligns, a thought, a call, a song, don't rush to label it miracle or math. Just notice. Because every coincidence, big or small, reminds us that attention itself is the rarest gift. Thank you for watching Aam Daily, Evening Reflection. Until tomorrow, stay curious, stay aware, and keep learning something new every day.